We go to New York.
Wow!
The largest fire department of any major city in the US gets a new chief.
You're kidding.
She's experienced.
Okay.
She's been a firefighter for years,
All right.
and she knows what it's like to be under pressure.
You sure about that?
No,
Fuck.
she's a DEI hire who
Hold up.
just happens to be lesbian
Wait a minute.
and no CPR.
Surprise, motherfucker.
I'm Jasper Gonzo on this. A mayor who is Muslim hires a lesbian to be its fire chief.
God! You can't make this shit up!
You can't make this shit up. But it's what's next. What's up, everyone? Jasper Gonzo, what's next? Your daily dose, common sense, facts, and salt. Hope you guys are feeling good today on this Monday. It's been a while, but new day, new week, and new bullshit. And yes, the latter, oh, it fits perfectly for this story. Well, as we all know, the Muslim commie himself, Zoltar Mandami, was elected mayor of New York City. Of course, we somehow forget that almost 25 years ago that Muslims ran into the Twin Towers and killed 3,000 people. Anyway, who cares about facts? But anyway, it's a new day. It's a new day dawning in New York where socialism is the, well, food on the menu of the day, the soup of the day, the soup du jour, whatever you want to call it. But Mandami says, you know what? I'm going to do something radical. I'm going to hire somebody who knows exactly what they're doing. The fire department of the New York City Police Department. I'm sorry, it's New York City Police Department. Excuse me. The fire department of New York City, the largest city in the U.S., gets a new fire chief. She's experienced. She's been a firefighter for years, and she knows what it's like to be under huge amounts of pressure. And when things are on the line, she's there for you. And if you believe that, I've got a bridge in Brooklyn I can sell you for $1. She's a DEI hire who just happens to be lesbian and no CPR. So firefighters, people, New York City, confidence? Yeah, not so much. And here we go. This comes out of the New York Daily News. Mamdani appoints former EMS head Lillian Bonzanari as new FDNY commissioner. Yes, she was a EMS tech who is now head of the largest fire department of any major city in the U.S. Okay. Mayor-elect Zoltar appointed Lillian, former EMS chief, as the fire department's next commissioner this past Tuesday. An historic move that puts a longtime emergency response expert in charge of the agency. A longtime emergency response expert in charge of the agency. Because God forbid we actually put someone who actually put out fires. Okay. Montanari, the first openly lesbian, of course, picked to head the department's 160-year history, retired from the FDNY in 22 after a 31-year career in its EMS division, which oversees the agency's paramedics and is separate from its firefighting force. Did I mention that she's never been a firefighter? Okay. When she retired, Bonzanari was chief of the FDNY's EMS operations, a role she served during the COVID pandemic, which put immense strain on the department's paramedics. In a news conference on Queens on Tuesday afternoon, Mamdani Bonzanari acknowledged that there could be concerns about her lack of firefighting chops. Quote, I could see how this might be a concern, being that fire is the primary word, she said. She answered her own question, but continue. But she posted that she's still well suited to oversee firefighters, having worked alongside them for decades, a fact that that would help her unite our department. I know the job. I know what firefighters need, and I can translate this to an administration who is willing to listen, she said. So we go from that to this. This is Avery Day, and she has some comments on Zoltar's appointment.
Zoran Mamdani just appointed this fat rug muncher to be the new commissioner of the New
Fat rug muncher. Ouch.
York City Fire Department, the busiest fire department in the country, despite her having never been a firefighter. She's never been a firefighter. Let me say that again. She has never been a firefighter, and she is the commissioner of the New York City Fire Department. What? Okay. The Liberals are celebrating this
Exactly.
LGBTQ XYZ hire as some important milestone, DEI, because she's the highest ranking uniformed female in the New York City Fire Department history, and she's a lesbian. So that checks some boxes. And she says she
Facts.
knows what firefighters need. How? You've never been one.
Know the job. I know what the firefighters need, and I can translate that to this administration who's willing to listen.
She was EMS her entire career, not a firefighter, not for a single day. People will quite literally die from this. New York City Fire Department is the busiest fire department in the entire country. Did we already
Facts.
forget what happened in LA with their DEI gay woman hire who reallocated millions of the budget to focus on DEI hiring and hiring women?
While the Pacific Palisades burned to the ground. She was more worried about DEI hires and allocated millions to that. But God forbid she actually put that money into fighting the fires.
Women who did not have to pass the same physical standards tests as men. There was literally a viral clip of a woman firefighter from LA last year saying that she couldn't carry heavy victims out of fires. Like, what? What? No, that's not okay. No. You hire the best person for the job. LA was the perfect example of this. It's like Mamdani is trying to sabotage New York. He wants New York to burn. He wants the people to die. We saw in LA
Literally.
last year operational shortcomings. We saw inadequate water supply, delayed responses, because they didn't hire the best people for the job. And they focused their budget and money on other things. Bullshit things. And then the city, it burned down.
Yeah. And also this coming from Bad Hombre. On the left is Jack Pritchard, the most decorated firefighter I'm sorry, I can't get the words. Wow. Most decorated firefighter in Fire Department, New York City history. In the New York City Fire Department, the most decorated in its history. He saved a baby from a burning building, rescued fellow firefighters from a burning supermarket, earned multiple medals for extraordinary bravery, and holds the department's highest honor for valor. On the right is an obese lesbian with CPR training. Gotcha. What can I add? What can I add? But the thing you have to scratch your head is why would someone who is Muslim, of course we all know the great relationship between the Islamic community and gays. Bridges anyone? Anyway, but this is an interesting hire because you would have thought that someone would have gotten his ear and said, hey, you know what? If this backfires, and it will, it's going to make you look like a big piece of shit. But go on, Zoltar. You go on with your bad self. And yeah. So New York, you wanted this. You voted for this by having Zoltar in because, God forbid, then again, we didn't have many great players to pull off the bench to be the mayor of New York City. So you get what you voted for, and you voted for this. So now you get somebody who has zero, let me emphasize, zero. Did I say zero? Yes, zero experience as a firefighter, but yet works side by side with him as an EMS chief and knows CPR and is a lesbian and DI hire and box check, and box check. But New York, stay classy. And with that being said, I'm Jazz Berganzo. This is What's Next. Want to see more like this, please have a comment below. Like it, share, subscribe to it. Hit that notification bell so you guys never miss a thing. Continue spreading the word about the show. Appreciate you guys watching as always, and we'll see you next time. Peace.